Hey there, guys. So, what I want to talk to you today about is healing after a heartbreak and dealing with a breakup. This is something that a lot of people don't like to talk about. They kind of just sweep it under the rug. They kind of just bottle it all in, repress this type of energy. And not me, man. We're going to talk about this shit today. So, I'm going to go over some ways of healing and some pitfalls, If you're going through a breakup right now, my heart really does go out to you. I know how much it fucking hurts. It's a feeling of abandonment, you're in pain, you're sad, and there's also a sense of embarrassment, because society, we want to act all big and tough. But, we have fucking feelings, man, and let's just get it underway. So, pitfalls, man. Things you're going to have to fucking avoid during a breakup, man, and it's going to be social media. You're gonna have to fucking get rid of them on all your social media platforms. And I know it sounds childish and immature, but what's gonna be more childish and immature? Guess. When you fucking text them when you're drunk, when you call them when you're drunk, just fucking delete them, block them, fucking remove their fucking friends if you have to, because you don't want to have that feeling that they're watching you. You want to heal on your own, and also you're going to want to give them the privacy to heal on their own as well. Don't do that whole Instagram stalking. You're going to see somebody on their Instagram page or their Facebook, whatever the hell these kids are using nowadays for social media. You're going to see them there, and they're going to be with some other guy or some other girl, whatever you're into, and you're going to be like, oh my God, are they fucking them? Are they fucking them? Hate to break it to you, they probably fucking are, they probably are, because that's what happens after a breakup. You fuck new people. Sorry, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, as they say where I'm from. And just don't do that, man. I'm gonna give you a quote that my friend gave me after my breakup. I remember I was stressing out. I'm like, oh, she has somebody new. Like a little fucking baby. That was me, I'm laughing at myself. But my friend told me this. He said, Roderick, it doesn't even fucking matter anymore. And I was like, but she matters to me. I cried into the wind. No, I got upset about it. I was like, it does matter, But the truth is, man, it doesn't matter. That person no longer is a part of your life, At least not for the time being, And I know it sounds a little cold, man, but after a breakup, I think we've all seen how cold somebody can be after a breakup, they can be fucking ice cold. They can just, like, the person that you knew is that person that you're speaking to, your ex. That's no longer you're the person that you loved and made promises to under the moonlight. That person no longer exists, man. I hate to break it to you, dude. Like, that person's long gone, and it would be good for your own mental health to have that same idea that they're no longer here no more, And it sucks, man. But get off that social media. Another pitfall that you're gonna have to fucking not do is, and it goes right into the other one. Don't fucking drink. Don't drink. Don't go out and get wasted. Don't go out and get wasted, man, because I'm telling you, we've all done it, and it's not cute, and it's not fun. It's quite pathetic and embarrassing. The drunk text, oh, you up, oh, hey, what's up? And then you get either left on ignored, or you're like, I got a boyfriend now, I'm talking to, like, some fucking wild shit. You don't want to do that to yourself. Just take it from me and take it from everybody else that I've known. Just don't drink. Cut off if you smoke weed, don't smoke weed, man, because guess what? That shit gets you paranoid, so don't do that. Don't do honestly, just don't do drugs at all, especially after a breakup. And it's gonna fuck you up, man. It's gonna get you in your head, and it gets you in your emotions, and you're gonna do something or try something that you don't want to end up drunk on your fucking girlfriend's steps crying. You don't want to do that, man. It's embarrassing, and you deserve better than that from yourself. You have more self-worth for yourself than to put yourself through that shit. Another pitfall, man, is don't get into another relationship after the breakup. You're gonna want to do it, and it's gonna be easier, and like, I'm telling you, man, just don't do that. That to me is cheesy. It's whack. And not only is it whack, after a breakup, you have to heal. There's trauma there, man. There's trauma. There's a long relationship of trauma in there. You're gonna have to heal that, and you're gonna have to spend time alone, man. You know what I mean? You get into a relationship, and what's gonna suck is that you're bringing a poor innocent person into your drama. Meanwhile, you're not even over the last drama, and then you're fucking somebody else's head up, and it's a never-ending cycle. Don't be selfish to that person that you're bringing in, and don't be selfish to yourself, especially, man. I'm telling you, like, luckily after my breakup, I was like, you know what? I met a lot of beautiful, wonderful girls that I would have loved to make my girlfriend, but I knew that I had some shit going on. And then I was like, listen, I like you a lot, but there's trauma here, and I don't want to involve you in that, you know. And I kept it real with him, and I'm grateful for that, because I'm telling you, man, look at me now. 4 years ago, 3 years ago, when the breakup happened or whatever, I was just terrible, man, and I knew that I had to do some self-reflection and some inner work and some inner healing, and that's what I did, man. I went out of my way to fix the problem, because if I do get into a relationship, which probably won't happen for like 10 years or so, I don't want to bleed into it. I want to come in there with a fresh, warm, loving heart with no trauma, no pain, so I can be a better partner for the person that I'm with, as opposed to just jumping into a relationship, by the way, and you're still fucked up, and then your insecurities that you never dealt with, or you're taking it on another person. It's not right, man. You know, spend that time alone. And this brings me up to my next thing. Don't go too crazy with like one night stands and hookups. It feels empty. It's not fun, you know. Like, well, it's kind of fun, but in the long run, it's not fun, because like you're just numbing the pain with another person. It's the same thing as getting into a relationship with somebody else. You're just masking the pain, and it's gonna come out again tenfold after the next girl, after the next person you're with, you know, the next partner you're with, and it's not cool, dude. You know, it's not fun at all. Another pitfall from a breakup that you're gonna have to avoid, man, is just going deeper down that rabbit hole of sadness. You know, that self-pity, like, oh, I got hurt, I got cheated on. You know, that's just it doesn't solve anything. You're making yourself a victim, and you know that's not gonna cause start any healing, man. So avoid all that shit, man. Avoid the drinking, avoid the social media, avoid the booze, and avoid getting into a relationship, man. Because again, all that is just masking the trauma. And now we're gonna get to the healing part, which is a little bit more harder, a little bit more boring, man. With the healing process, man, I remember it sucks, dude. You're gonna have to start reading some books and going to the gym and, you know, doing productive things to get your brain into the right cycle again. Because the thing is, after a breakup, especially a long relationship, you kind of forget who the fuck you are. You're like, you lose the things that made you happy. A big part of the breakup for me, and for a lot of people, is to get back on that road again. It's remembering the things that made you happy before the relationship. You know, maybe you were in a band and the band fell apart. You get back into the music, or maybe you were into like working out and then you got all out of shape because the relationship or whatever, because you guys wanted to eat fancy food all the time. Some shit like that, you know, whatever. It's just reconnecting to yourself and being true to yourself and staying on that path no matter what, man. So I remember after my breakup, I was so like bummed out. I didn't want to fucking like. I remember I was like, oh, I'm just sad, and I gotta hear some self-help because I'm so sad. And I was like, I put on some meditation books, and it was whack. It was whack because it was like I think The Art of Letting Go or something of that nature. And that book is just talking about like, you must accept everything and you must let go. And I'm like, I don't want to let go. Oh, crying like a baby, you know. But you're gonna have to force feed that positive shit into your mouth. Just take it all in, man. And it's not gonna be fun, and it's not gonna be easy. Another tip that I'm gonna give you for the healing process is write down all the stuff you didn't like about them. Just be brutally honest. Take the list down. Write, like, this one time they called me this and I felt embarrassed. Or little things, they made fun of my haircut. You know, they didn't let me dress like they were jealous. Write that down, man. Write it down. And, you know, when you want to drunk text them, when you want to send them a DM, be like, let me pull up this list. And be like, oh, I remember they were terrible for me. You know? And that shit works, you know. I'm telling you, I got my little list of the exes and why I don't like them anymore. And it's a reminder. It's like, that's why. So that's a really good tip. Sounds kind of cruel, you know, but out of respect for the both of you, you know, distance is important. Growth. If you really love someone, you let them go and find their way, you know. Everyone is on this path in life alone, you know, no matter what. No matter, even if you have a partner, that person is your partner on the road. They are not the road itself. So, where was I? Healing process. Another thing you're going to want to do to start the healing is, you know, meditate. Meditation, man, it's going to fucking help you, dude. I know people laugh about it, or they think it's stupid. But really, the mind is a tool, and it's always, like, clicking. It's always on. And if you don't take time to, like, press pause, which is meditation is just a pause, and being aware of your thoughts, it's going to continuously go on. And that's going to be super important when you're when you're trying to heal, because again, the mind is stuck in this repetitive loop of negativity, a repetitive loop of sadness. You know what I mean? And to really start the healing, you're going to have to press pause on that and be aware of, like, hey, my mind's in a negative loop because of the sadness. Let me, and that's what meditation does. After that's all done, you know, you're meditating, you're reading good books, you know, you have your little list down, and you're going back to center, doing the things that you loved to do. That starts the healing process. And honestly, I'm going to tell you straight up, you know, I remember I asked a friend who, they got divorced a few years ago, and I was going through my breakup, and I asked them, because I was really just fucked up. I asked her, I was like, when did you get over your divorce? When did you get over your breakup? And they told me straight up, like, never. It still hurts me sometimes, and that to me was so fucking real and true. And I kept those words here because I don't think you're ever gonna fully get over it, especially if it's somebody you truly loved. That love, that person is gone forever, but that love, you know, those memories, they still exist, you know. But that person that you're thinking of, that person no longer exists. That you've changed, they've changed. You can't go back to that, and you'll carry that little bit of pain with you forever as a lesson, you know. Because again, I don't think real love doesn't ever go away. And real love, I think, to me, especially after a heartache, that person never becomes forgotten. It never becomes like, you won't look back on that maybe you can laugh about it later in the future, obviously. Like me, I'm just cracking up about that shit. But you'll always stand back a little bit like, damn, that sucked, you know. But that's really the truth of an in love breakup. You know, that people don't want to tell you that. They want to just tell you, oh yeah, you just go get some other girls and you party and then it's all good in the hood. No, it's not. It's not, man. You know, especially for somebody like me, and probably somebody like you. If you're here 13 minutes into the video, you're probably an empath like me, you know, and you feel it, and you're gonna continue to feel it, man. And it doesn't really ever fully go away, but you find a new path, and you find yourself, man. And I think that to me is one of the most beautiful things of a breakup, man. I think a breakup, to me, I would never change it. I'm so grateful for the breakup. I'm grateful for the heartache, because all that cool shit you see me do, all that solo travel, all the cool tattoos, and all this cool things that I wanted to do forever, that the fuel under my ass was the breakup, you know? Because I saw myself falling into the minutia, into the fucking monotonous life that is normal life. You know, you get married, you have kids, and that, to me, that never sat right with my soul ever. Anybody who knows me knows that I never thought, kids, a house, whoa, it wasn't for me, you know. And through that breakup, I was able to find myself in my own path, man, you know. And as you're going through that breakup, man, I'm really sorry, you know. I'm gonna leave you with a really good book recommendation. It's kind of like, it's my go-to depressed book. Like when I'm super sad, I always read it. And it's Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. That book to me is, you don't got no problems until you think you got problems. Read that book, and you see that beautiful man's perspective of everything that he went through. You'll never ever go around feeling bad for yourself. And I hope these tips helped you, man. I really do these. I really hope these tips, because they're coming from my heart. They're not coming from this like some fake soulless bullshit. It's coming from my heart, man. This is stuff that I actually really dealt with in my life. You know, this is how I still feel it to this day. You know, and I hope you guys find some love on that path, man. I'm sending you nothing but good motherfucking vibes, man. I'm wishing you a new path, a new journey. I'm wishing you self-fulfillment. I hope you find a new relationship that's going to be interdependent and not codependent, man. I'm sending you a lot of fucking love, sending you nothing but good motherfucking vibes. Hope you have a fucking good ass fucking day. Hope today's Friday when I'm posting this shit, so have a beautiful fucking marvelous Friday. Mucho, mucho, mucho amor.